Hi everybody, Half the Maker here. Now today I'm going to be reviewing the Bose Quiet Comfort 35 headphones. Previously I reviewed the DT770 by Beyerdynamic. They were the 80 ohm version. Link will be in the description of where you can see that video. Okay, so these are the Bose Quiet Comfort 35s. They're in their case at the moment, so I'll take them out of the case for you. Actually, before I do that, I'll show you the case. So it has the Bose logo on the front. It has this kind of sack where you can put stuff, a hook that you can hang them from. And it's got a hard case on the back and a kind of like hard softish case on the front. So if you undo the zip, like that, the headphones come out in this form, so as you can see, nicely kind of compacts down. Inside the box you do get a cable, but I lost my cable, which is quite annoying. And you also get this travel adapter thing for when you're on planes, because these things are noise cancelling. They do come in handy when you're on planes. So onto the headphones themselves. These things they just feel quality in the hands. They just feel so nice. The body of these headphones are mainly plastic, and then you've, like I said, like a heavy duty plastic, and on the outside you've got this thin metal, as you can hear. The pads are, I think they're synthetic leather, but they have like a memory foam thing in them, so if I push them down you can see they're just super soft, and they're just so nice to wear on the head. The top headband, as you can see, it has the same thing, and it has the same kind of leather texture to the ear pads. So how do these things feel? They feel just amazing on your head. You wouldn't think anything could get as comfortable as these do. Now inside here, I don't know if you can see on this camera because it's crap at focusing at close levels, but it slants in to the shape of your ear, so it just fits. It just fits your ear. Unlike other headphones where it's flat and it pushes against the ear, this kind of just angles so the ear's perfectly in there and sealed. So when I put them on my head, they're not too big, but I still have a small head, so they still look quite big, but they're not as big as the DT770s. Now already, with the noise cancelling off, they're so much quieter than the 770s, or the 419s or the 451s. They're just so quiet, even with the noise cancelling off. But as soon as I turn it on, I'm just giving a demonstration in a minute what it sounds like when they turn on.
Battery 60%. Connected to Jacob Hill Galaxy S.
So basically it tells you the battery life, what you're connected to, and when you turn them off it gives you 4 beeps, just to let you know that you're turning it off. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put these headphones on my head with them turned on, and then I'm going to listen to some music and tell you what they sound like. As you can see, I'm completely wireless. I got it set up here. I have a list of music that I like to listen to. I'm going to listen to the same song that I did before with the DT770s, just to kind of tell you the differences in active and passive headphones. Just to, you know, kind of, I didn't really want to compare them, so I'm just going to use the same song just to kind of get a feel for what active and passive are like. So the bass on these are just perfect. It's subtle, it's warm, it's not muddy in any way, shape or form. The highs could be a little bit more, they could go up a little bit. The mids are perfect as well, but they're not as crisp as the DT770s, but they do sound very good indeed. With the DT770s, that's the real kind of audiophile, high-end quality music. Those DT770s only sound good with high-quality music. With these though, you can listen to everything. You can listen to rock, you can listen to drum and bass, you can listen to dubstep, anything you want to. These headphones always sound good, and they're just the best headphones I think I've ever owned in my life. They come with some switches on there which you can turn the volume up and down on. You can press play, pause, and there's obviously an on and off button. It's a 2.5 connection for the lead, and it comes out the other end, it's 3.5mm, and there's a micro USB for charging. They adjust and they have quite a nice, it doesn't feel cheap, it feels just so smooth. I don't know if you can hear on there. It's actually got metal in there, so it's not going to break anytime soon. They are quite flexible, so they won't break anytime soon. Now, what do I think of these then? What would I rate them? Well, I love the low end. The low end is perfect. The highs, as I said earlier on, they could go up a little bit more. The mids are just right. The quality is insane, and the price is, well, it's expensive. But are these worth the price? And now that's a hard one, because you can get headphones that are cheaper but sound just as good, but I don't know that you can get the noise cancelling that these produce. You can't get the functionality that these things have. You can take calls on these. As you can see, it has a microphone there for calls and a microphone there for noise cancelling. So they have different microphones located all the way around these headphones, and they just sound better than the DT770s by far. But that's only, I mean, I can only say this, but I would buy these over the DT770s, but that's only if you have the money. These cost £330, I think they've gone up. I got them for 210 whilst they were 289, so I got a deal on these things. But since then, the 289 price has gone up to 330. But there is one slight issue with these. When you're listening to music loud and you're just jamming like that, for some reason, I don't know what it is, these headphones, when you push them, they distort. Or let me give you an example a minute. If I play a song really loud, they sound like they're distorting, but they're actually not when you put them on your head. And I don't know what it is. It's something to do with the suction, or something to do with the seal. I don't know. Let me just play something. They sound a tad distorty. I'll actually turn the volume up. They sound a tad distorty, but as soon as you put them on your head, it's fine. But when you push them in, they kind of distort. I don't know if you can hear it if I do this. You can hear the suction. And that's really annoying, because when you want to, just put them on or lie down in bed, and especially this is what really irritates me. When I'm trying to go to sleep with these headphones on because they're so quiet, I lean over in bed, I roll over, and my arm does that. Ow, that really hurts my ear. Because the microphone's here, when the speaker gets pushed in slightly, it feeds back with the microphone. I don't know if you can hear it. There you go, that's really annoying. Other than that, these are just a perfect pair of headphones, and I hope the QC35s get rid of that error, that screechy error when you press them against your head, and also the suction that, I don't know. And also, I'd like to see a 3.5 to 3.5mm headphone thing, because that's what all headphones should actually have, because then it's all universal. You don't have to go and buy a special lead. You can just find one in your drawer that you've had from, an MP3 aux lead or something like that. They can just plug straight in there if you lose the lead, like I did. Now, would I recommend them? Yes, definitely I would recommend these headphones. But as I said, these are incredibly expensive for a pair of headphones. But I think it's worth it. I've had these for about a year now. So I've got to know what these are like, and I know the flaws, and I know the pros and the cons, I know the flaws, I know everything about these things. And so far, these have not got one scratch on them. They haven't bent, they haven't deteriorated in any way. The pads are still perfectly fine and squishy, and out of the box the pads are still squishy anyway. They were like this on the day I got them. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in the next video.